Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought it, cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call him.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Texans are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Lions, who will have to be at their best to slow them down.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. Now a first down throw, Watson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep for Hopkins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now they try the right side here. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Watson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. First down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, here's Watson. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll drop the throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. 1-9. Flex round.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 yard, and it brings up 4th.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards. First and goal from the 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1 yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Now he steps away. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll go option to the short side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And his kick is good. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. One, flex round. Flex Ohio. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Texans, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots.